folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Gotw Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Seminoles will kick this deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. On the design run, and it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, when a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. And quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
Looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner.
Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top early. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's the spin move. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Creative play design there, but it doesn't get much. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Direct snap. He finds some space. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Knowles.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. That one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack. The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Receiver in motion now. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain. There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go. Here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10. Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6. The Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
You're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Breaks free.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a 1st down. Now let's see what happens here on this 4th down play.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Gotw Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Now here's the toss play. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Same tailback, another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding some room with the 25. Breaks clear over the right side. Hill, they chase him down. Touchdown, Seminoles. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. With 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets the first and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Seminoles offense is on the move now.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Fighting him off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field and ready now for the 2nd period. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. This one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice...
Putting toward the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Bringing pressure.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the completion made. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
How about that? Big time call by the quarterback there to keep it on 4th down just to get what they needed to stay on the field. That is a gutsy call by the offensive coordinator.
The Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's going to take off here. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly, 2
Tailback with another carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And he's hit just before the throw. It's complete, but the sophomore quarterback paid a price for that one.
Coming up, 4th down.
Let's see if this offense can convert now. It's 4th down and long from the 49. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Moles.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they need the PAT now to even the score heading to halftime. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Takes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the second half was a handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphreys. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the Summit. Penn State 35. Florida State 21.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Grab down the middle. It's Burgess. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Breaks free. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on fourth down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Nice grab. It's Shaw. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and we'll try it again. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. And they've got him. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks into the clear. The 30. The 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Could be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. As a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. And it falls incomplete.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions. I don't know if it's time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And here's the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. QB bootlegs here. Looking to scramble. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're
Deep shot toward the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense contributes 6 points.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Running with purpose. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
But Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Lions will line up to put it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.